Moving along the banks of the Ganges in Patna, the capital of Bihar in eastern India, one can find a number of brick-making small units. These brick kilns, located along the main river beds, are half the year flooded with Ganges water. The water in the river starts receding in the month of October. So these low-lying areas remain without water for next 6 months. It is in these dry months that the brick-making activities take place along the Ganges river. The silt deposited along the banks are very fine and thin, as well as they are very smooth, and this makes the brick making out of the soil more easy and also makes the brick very strong. The amount of soil used for making bricks creates a huge pit in the brick manufacturing area, but this is again filled up with very fine silt during the annual flood. The workers in the brick industry are subject to extreme working conditions and poor remuneration. The brick molder families are contracted through middlemen, and usually they belong to very poor families. They are normally landless laborers of the surrounding region, and they are traditionally doing the brick making work in all these areas along the Ganges.
तुम लोग काम करने वाले कितना लोग?
हमारा 6 जने काम खाए।
एक तो तुम हुआ, एक तुम्हारा वाइफ हुआ, तुम्हारा बेटा हुआ और बहू हुआ। ये 4 काम करता है। 5 काम करता है। तो करीब 1000 रुपया एक दिन का मिल जाता है खाना खाने के लिए।
1000 मिले ना, 2 परिवार हो गया ना।
हाँ, तो 1000 रुपया 5 लोग एक साथ काम कर रहे हैं ये लोग। तो एक साथ काम करने के लिए
एक साथ नहीं, 2 परिवार में कर रहा है। 2 नाम लिखा है इसमें, 2 परिवार
लिखाया है 2 टाइम, लेकिन है ये लोग एक परिवार। 5 आदमी का एक परिवार है। बट नॉर्मली ये लोग 7 दिन काम करते हो या 6 दिन करते हो?
6 दिन है।
6 दिन करते हो। एक दिन छुट्टी लेते हो? कौन सा दिन?
जिस दिन पैसा मिलेगा उस दिन।
अच्छा, जिस दिन पैसा मिलता है उस दिन दूसरे दिन छुट्टी करते हो?
उसी दिन।
तो उस दिन क्या उस पैसे का उपयोग कैसे करते हो? दारू पीते हो? क्या करते हो?
दारू ना।
ऐसे हम पूछ रहे हैं, उसको कैसे एंजॉय करते हो?
बाजार करता है, घूमता है, रेस्ट करता है।
अच्छा, तो उसके बाद और क्या क्या? यहाँ पर तुम्हारा बच्चा छोटा छोटा है, उसको पढ़वाते उड़वाते हो? क्या करते हो? कैसे पढ़ाते हो यहाँ पर?
इधर कुड़े पढ़ाई। इधर तो पढ़ा कोनो ये नहीं,
जरूरत पढ़ना नहीं है, लेकिन मान लो कि थोड़ा बड़ा हो गया तो फिर क्या करोगे?
बच्चा पढ़ो।
हाँ, तो वो क्या करता है? वो भी नहीं पढ़ता है 6 महीना?
उसको वहाँ अपना
6 महीना वहाँ पर, उसके बाद वहाँ जो रहता है वहाँ पढ़ता है 6 महीना, और यहाँ नहीं पढ़ता है। यहाँ पर बाकी खाना वाना कहाँ बनाते हो? वहीं पर उसी में बना लेते हो। तो तुम लोग जब बनाते हो सुबह में खाना बना लेते हो रात तक का ना?
सुबह बनाए, रात बना,
फिर रात बना, दिन का खाना पहले ही बना के रख लेते हो। हाँ। और ये सब बच्चा सब क्या करते रहता है जब तुम लोग काम करते हो? तो यहीं खेलते रहता है?
खेलते रहता है।
In fact, all these laborers more often belong to the Diara land. Diara is a strip of land along the north of the Ganges river which remains submerged in the Ganges during the monsoon. Both male and female members of the families are engaged in brick making activities. Children are not employees as such, but usually they accompany their parents to the workplace. Thus the brick making jobs are performed by the husband-wife couple. However, There are no separate wages for the woman labor for jobs such as brick molding, which are performed together by several members of a family, and payments are made on piece rate to a family. Normally, the molding and the soil digging work is done by the male members, while the females do the soil mixing and carrying work. Female members would normally take the digged soil on a trolley to a mixer where it is grinded in a small machine. From this grinding machine comes out a very soft and non-sticky and very thin clay which is fit for molding the bricks. Then this soft clay is carried by the female members to the people molding bricks. For the smooth running of the trolley in a clay field, a temporary pathway is made out of a long iron plate. This iron path of some 5 to 6 inches makes the running of the trolley very fast and smooth. One could see the operations here are mostly manual, and most of the processes deployed in the brick making are with the low inputs of technology and archaic techniques. There is seldom any arrangement for the toilets or drinking water facilities for the laborers working in these brick kilns. The workforce is paid on the basis of quantum of work and against the completion of certain tasks, and as they have been paid on the basis of their family and not on the basis of the individual works. Due to the seasonal nature of the brick industry, the workforce gets employment for a limited period of 6 months per annum.
6 महीना यहाँ से चले जाने के बाद क्या करते हो?
ये कृषि करता है,
खेती का काम करते हो। वहाँ कितना पैसा मिलता है?
मिले कम मिले।
कितना कितना? 150 रुपया, 200
ना,
हाँ,
ये 100
रुपया 100 रुपया पर एक दिन का मिलता है, एक आदमी का। तो उसमें सब काम करते हो पूरा परिवार, तो 500 रुपया मिल जाता है
500 मिले
पूरे परिवार को एक दिन का, है? तो उसमें तुम्हारा रोज का खर्चा चल जाता है, पैसा भी बचता होगा।
पैसे बासे ना तो।
It closes down in the peak summer and monsoons. During this period, the workforce has to look for alternate options of earnings. Generally, they move out to the agricultural fields and get engaged as agricultural laborers. But on the advent of the next brick making season, there is no guarantee to get employment in the same kiln. Therefore, this community has to undergo a job hunt every year after receding of the flooded river. Clay preparations methods may have to accommodate the physical characteristics of the raw material, and special provisions may have to be made to deal with certain impurities. Preparations consist of transforming the clay into a plastic-like moldable material by a process of grinding and mixing with water. Soft clay is thrown into a mold, and a mold release medium prevents the clay from sticking to the wooden box. The excess clay is struck off from the top of the mold, and the bricks are turned out. In its most simple form, this is done by hand by a master craftsman of the family who would produce one brick at a time. This is surely labor-intensive method, and it's a slow and expensive process.
इसको
এটা তো মাটি খারাপ কয়টা বানাবো 2000 করে বানাই
2000 तीन आदमी मिलके
বানা যায় না
3 आदमी मिलके
তিনটে লোক তিনটে বানায় আমরা পাং মিলে
हाँ? 3 आदमी मिलके एक दिन में 2000।
হ্যাঁ তাহলে মাটি খারাপ তো মাটি ভালো নাই তো আসলে বালাটা ভালো নয় বুঝছেন বালা তো
একটু চেষ্টা করলে ভালো হবে তো।
After the molding process, the bricks are put in the sun for drying for few days. And it is essential that before the bricks can be fired, as much moisture as possible must be removed. Otherwise, they will explode in the kilns, and therefore drying involves removal of the water completely from the wet bricks. The dry bricks are then set onto the kiln ready to be fired, and kilns are normally continuous kiln chambers. In its simplest form, a chamber kiln in an annular tunnel divided off into chambers, which is usually 15 to 20. A section of the kiln, about 4 to 5 chambers, is normally fired at one time. The firing is drawn around the kiln, with chambers being left in front of the firing and the chambers behind are allowed to go out. Bricks are loaded into the kiln in front of the fire and preheat of 1 to 2 days before the fire reaches them. The bricks then fire for 2-3 days, and once the fire has passed, the bricks cool before being removed from the kiln. They are then replaced with fresh and dry bricks awaiting the fire's next lot. This traditional bull trench kiln with chimney attached to it is the most common in the region. In fact, the German Hoffmann kiln technology is still not in use in India because it requires a huge investment of somewhere around 7 to 8 crores, whereas the ongoing bull trench techniques could be set up in just 25 to 50 lakhs. And all this depends on the size of the brick kiln also. There is no doubt that these chimneys are very energy intensive and they emit profusely. Brick kilns along the Ganges in Patna has mushroomed over the last 60 years, and the locality is in fact known here as Digha.
75 के बाद 75 के जो बाढ़ आया था पटना में, बाढ़ जो है तो इसका जो है कि ऊंचा किया गया, पहले जो था इतना ही था.
The larger issue before the researchers is to find out as to why such brick making units have proliferated in the region over the years. It needed to be explored that how historical changes in the river system have contributed to such landscape transformations. The shifting of the Ganges River over the last 20 years by almost 6 to 7 kilometers ahead of Patna, which is the city, is another concern. If one looks at the archival sources, the Ganges used to flow very close to the city. But then, during the 19th and the early 20th century, the British government erected embankments to protect its military cantonment Danapur.
पढ़ने जाते थे ये बुनियादी में, डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद का संग्रहालय यहाँ पे है. अच्छा भीतर में आप जाकर देख सकते हैं. यहाँ बुनियादी है और बिहार विद्यापीठ का जो है तो हाई स्कूल भी है. तो यहाँ पे जो है हम लोग आते थे स्नान करने के लिए, और उसके बाद में जो है तो धीरे धीरे आप समझते हैं कि 20-22 बरस के लगभग में जो है तो गंगा जी यहाँ से परिवर्तन, यहाँ से उधर गाँव में मैंने उत्तर के आगे से सबसे चला गया, और कटौट जो है तो उधर गया, इधर भरते चला गया. अभी दरिया जो है यहाँ से कम आपको 9 किलोमीटर जो है तो यहाँ से हटा होगा.
And the long-term implication of this embanking the southern side of the Ganges was the acceleration in the northward shift of the river bed. With the growth of the permanent settlement on these newly reclaimed land by brick-making units and other modern constructions, the Ganges spreads its